Let's be real, life is messy. We all wrestle with loneliness, guilt, and shame.
Having a supportive community and the right resources can make all the difference.
That's why we started Healing Unscripted.
We're just three friends on a mission to bring hope and healing.
Whether you're struggling yourself or walking alongside someone who is,
We're diving deep into the hard stuff.
with insightful guests, real talk,
And a whole lot of heart.
join us on Healing Unscripted.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to Healing Unscripted. I'm Jen, and we are so happy to be your local recovery and mental health podcast.
Hi, everyone. I'm Liana.
And I'm Laura, and today we want to welcome Derek to our show. And Liana can tell us a little bit about him and how she met him.
Derek the Red.
Derek the Red.
That's what he introduced himself to me as. So I have it in my phone as Derek the Red. It's really fun.
He has red hair for
yes,
listeners.
Yes. And today a little reddish coloring. Obviously been outside a lot. But no, Derek and I met at the craziest time of his life, but I don't think I realized what he was going through when he walked into my salon. He walked into my salon, I think still like fresh out of, he'll tell you in a second, but we had the coolest conversation. And I did remember him, just his vibe and everything. I cut his hair. And then it was months. How many months later? 6 months later, something like that.
Yeah, correct.
I saw him at the bowling alley, and then he had dropped how many pounds?
50.
Yeah. Okay. 50 pounds. Cause I was like, I know you. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, no way. Is that the same guy? And he just went off on like this cool journey. And then I cut his hair again, and he was able to tell me. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. You've got to come on the podcast. So I just think it's spectacular how fast his turnaround was.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this is a
Okay.
life
This is
transformation
a
story.
transformation story for
I
sure.
love it.
All right.
And thanks for having me on, ladies. You can ask me
Well,
whatever
we
you
like to know. I like
We like to
everyone to
know.
tell us how you came to Steamboat. How,
Mhm.
why, when,
Okay.
where'd you come from?
I'm a Minnesota transplant. As a ski racer, I grew up racing here from like 13 on. And yeah, came back after college right around 23. And that's where I've stayed ever since.
So cool. So you would visit here and you fell in love with it like everybody else does when they come here. And you were steamboat bound.
And I actually grew up with Lindsey Vaughn racing on 300 vertical feet in Buck Hill, Minnesota
Wow.
when we were like 8 to 10.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
That a
That's
lot of
cool.
people can't say that. That's
No.
really cool. Cool.
That's
Claim to
fun.
fame.
She was better than me.
Yeah. Just a little bit, huh?
All right. So share with our listeners
Uh,
what happened? What propelled you into this new life journey, the change?
Okay.
Maybe what was your life like before that?
Yeah.
Let's start there. And
like
kind of
like
lead.
many people, COVID was something I kind of like grabbed hold, and with an addictive personality, latched onto the loneliness and the alcohol, and
And this
then
was
things
during
just really
COVID?
carried. Yeah.
Yeah.
And prior to that, I identified as an athlete and a dog owner and trainer and all these things, and that kind of like halted a lot of movement in my life,
Mhm.
and then obviously halted it. So when the alcoholism got too much, I ended up having a seizure and hitting my head, put into a coma for 2 weeks, and then came out and wanted to change everything around.
Wow.
And that happened
Yeah.
here in Steamboat?
And that was in Fort Collins at the Mishawaka. Terrible place to have a medical emergency.
Oh my gosh.
In the
Yeah.
Pluto
It is.
Canyon.
Oh, okay.
And I was
it's a
actually at the
music
show and
venue.
had a seizure, and they let me go for some reason. And then checking into the hospital, I hit my head,
Oh my gosh.
and that's when they put me in a coma.
Mm.
Yeah.
What was the
Wow.
seizure from?
Alcohol.
Okay.
Yep.
Did you get a subdermal
Dehydration
hematoma?
and all the stuff that comes along with a weekend full of fun.
Oh,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So why'd they put you in the coma?
It
Did you
was
have a
it,
brain bleed?
it was like
Or
right on the cusp of
wow.
yeah.
Oh, that is scary.
Yeah, it
Thank
was
God you
it
were
was
at the
icy.
hospital.
Yeah, right. No.
That happened at
Was
the
your-
hospital.
Was
All
your
places.
family informed of this? Like
They came running out.
from Minnesota?
My brother's a doctor, and he was the one that kind of took
Wow.
over everything.
Mm.
Wow.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks in a coma.
I
Well,
thought I was kidnapped,
and
actually.
did you wake up on your own? Or did
It's
they pull-
so blurry, but I thought I
Oh.
was kidnapped and tried to like fight people.
Wow.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so, so scary. So you have memories?
When I actually
Well,
did have a near-death experience, there was another being with me that showed me and told me some universal secrets. And I'm trying to do a regression hypnotherapy to go back and figure out a little bit more of it and remember some more.
okay, I think you remember.
But there was a being that was beside me, and like I don't know if it was my spirit or a guardian angel. So that was really interesting. I want to learn more about that.
Well, did they know while you're in the coma that you were getting better, or was it one of those things that they didn't know? I'm just asking you because I always like to see it from the perspective of the family, like how hard that must have been. If my son, like our brother, like that's just the hardest thing. Like, so did they know that you were gonna be okay?
That I haven't visited yet.
Okay.
And I haven't even read the reports just because I wanted to
Okay.
move forward.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'll definitely touch base
We don't have
with
to
it
stay there.
eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one day you just woke up,
hmm
and were you aware of what had happened?
They explained it. I was taking it much lighter than they wanted me to, knowing the gravity, of course. But
Hmm.
what can you do?
Mm.
That was the past.
And what kind of recovery did you have after you left the hospital?
From chemicals or for like physical or
Physical.
there wasn't anything there for that. Um, I had a major like TBI,
Hmm.
so it caused vertigo, and that's about it.
Mm.
And that's gone now.
Wow.
Gosh, you're so fortunate.
Hmm.
Yeah, really. Extremely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
amazing.
what about this experience flipped the switch for you to
Im-
change your whole lifestyle?
Immediately when I got out, I knew I wanted to work with people, dogs, and their interaction together. So that's what I've been pushing forward for the last 8 months now.
Wow.
Yeah, and I think just my life experience, letting people open up and be vulnerable by hearing my story, and then also the transition process that we're going to talk about today
Mhm.
of actually pivoting and changing your life, not running down these fractals of healing, but actually switching direction immediately.
Okay.
And I was able to lose 40 pounds in 4 months.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. We'll talk about that because that was discipline, right?
Wow. So
Hardly.
total
Did you
really,
say
just a total
fasting
shift.
Well,
and
right, but it's not, like people, as an aging athlete, I see people hurting themselves trying to get in shape, but
Mhm.
that doesn't have to be the answer.
Mhm.
Okay. So
Mhm.
tell us how this is done.
Yeah.
Wait, let me get a pencil and
Yeah,
paper.
right?
please.
Well,
Just
it's
kidding.
recorded.
notes. This is so
Recorded,
interesting.
ladies.
Yeah.
But yeah, fasting can change your life. It can clear you on a cellular level. Consider it like cleaning your house all the way at the smallest framework of your body. And for me, I just recently got done with a 14-day fast where I didn't eat, only drank water, salt, and some other trace minerals, and just followed that. And yeah, I did it for a couple medical reasons. I'm 42. It's time for a colonoscopy, but I will never do chemo or radiation. So this was my solution. And we'll go back. This actually can cure things on a cellular level.
Mhm.
Malignant cells kill themselves, and our bodies will kill that. And really, what we're trying to do is remember because we never ran off sugar historically.
Mm.
So you're transitioning to running on fat. Then your cells are told to, since they have to evolve and find a way to eat, they kill the malignant cells. The malignant cells kill themselves. And that's your two forms of clearing your body. One is known as autophagy, and the other is apoptosis.
Can you
I-
explain what those two things are?
I read a book on this. I
You
love
get,
it.
she gets,
We
I
have
love
to-
when she gets so excited. It's just like,
I know we're gonna have to list any books that you have at the end of this,
Yes.
or any resources,
Right
because I
on.
have a good book too. I would love to put in here because there are statistics and graphs and doctors who support this 1,000,000% for your healing.
Certainly.
It's fantastic.
So
It's
you
amazing.
said the top.
Yeah, these two terms I'm not familiar with.
No, the two mechanisms
Yeah,
that are
explain
at
those.
play in the body. Apoptosis is cellular death when that malignant cell doesn't have any food. So it actually ends up killing itself. And
Okay.
cannabis is great at inducing that as well. You don't have to smoke it. You can eat gummies that aren't going to get you high, all that kind of stuff. But this is the most effective, quickest, cheapest way to get it done. And your other form is autophagy. Now that's when your white blood cells don't have anything to eat, sugar. So it turns on the malignant cells and it starts eating up all those.
Hmm.
Our bodies are so smart, and when you
That's
get
so
to the cellular
interesting.
level, it's
Right.
brilliant.
And thus the remembering what our bodies did. Because we could go weeks without food prior. We would actually gain muscle. You release a growth hormone at day 2, and you're not hungry at day 2. And then day 4 and 5, it's hard to sleep, and you have to carry a notebook because you have so much energy. And then
Really?
it goes back to like a plateau for the next, for me, it went to a plateau at day 6 all the way to day 12, 12, 13, 14 were where I could see the limits of my body getting a little angry with me.
Huh.
But until then, totally smooth.
Okay, what propelled you to the
Hmm.
fasting?
Well, I figured
Where and when did this figure it out on your own? Did somebody
once
tell you this?
once I got out
So
of there was always an interest throughout the years. You'd hear people
okay.
doing 40-day fast, and you're like,
Mhm.
what? How?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I figured if I was going to clean my act up, start there. So I latched on to saunas and fasting.
Okay.
Now, are those just two things you latched onto, or do they actually work together in some way?
Oh, they work fantastically. Same with the cold plunges. You're
Mhm.
just shocking your body, and that's what a fast is. Your system has become lazy, and you're telling your immune system to get to work again. Right? It's comfortable eating sugar, and every time that you do this, your cells evolve, so they're actually evolving to be stronger.
So how does the two work? Like, how do you implement the sauna into the fast? Is it like a regular routine? Is there a system or a process to that?
Well, consistency is everything in life, right? That and leverage. That's really important. So I would start my mornings with a sauna, then get back, take the dogs for a run. But a lot of people talk about intermittent fasting.
Mhm.
Great way. It's not hard to just go until noon to not eat. Getting a meal in at 8 o'clock at night is tough because you're aiming for 12 to 16 hours. That's when you go into ketosis.
Mhm.
But real like cellular benefits happen at day 3 to 5. So the intermittent fast doesn't touch that depth of it. What it will touch is your, self-empowering nature of yourself, your
Mhm.
discipline, and then you really focus on your inputs as you go. Like everything, because you are
So
what you eat,
excited.
right?
Mhm.
Whether it's your energy, your food, the people that you let around you daily that may nag or
Mm.
whatever, or build you up. So, right.
Okay, but did you just wake up and then have this knowledge or
It was
Yeah.
just a curiosity, but also
that
I
but
knew that I wanted to cleanse my body completely.
okay,
Yeah.
got you.
And start there, right?
Did you know someone that had done this before
No.
or you were just like, I want to cleanse my body. So how do I do that? I'm gonna fast. I mean, that was just all you and
Yeah.
like okay.
Like a
And then
self-taught.
how this sauna just come in? Is that something you enjoy doing before? Or is that like something you read about or were you like, I'm curious about this?
I'm from Minnesota.
Okay.
There's a land claim in Minnesota that's 400 years prior to that one guy that they said found America. Yeah, that's in northern Minnesota.
Okay.
And but yeah, Norway, huge Finnish. There's a Finnish study where they showed a 50% decrease in all-cause mortality, heart attack, and stroke from regular use of a sauna at 180, like 3 times a week. But if you're in the medical field, scientific field, putting a stamp on 50%, everything is marginal typically. 50% is outrageous. Put your name on that. So
Yeah.
there's something to it. And now
Wow.
that Medicaid is taken away from Colorado, these two are a great piece to have in your cabinet medically.
Mhm.
Mm, love that. God, I love what we learn here.
I
I know.
This is always
know.
something so different.
Can we go back to
Huh.
maybe explaining to people what your normal lifestyle was like before your seizure?
Oh, right. I had to have a bottle next to me, like always. By the end of that time period of my life, I wasn't able to work anymore. And I was used to running crews, operating machines, things like that. It took over completely.
The liquor bottle or beer bottle?
Liquor. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Mhm.
And nothing else really. It was just that, like, it is a soul stealer.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm,
And after getting off of that, you notice that when the veil's, gone,
Mhm.
everything brightens up so quickly.
Mhm.
So the movement I'm working on it's called Pivot, and I'm looking forward to meeting anybody and talking to anybody about anything. It doesn't matter. We could talk about butthole tanning if you want.
Oh,
What
I've
the-
seen that a lot recently on my Insta. I'm not gonna lie, and I sent
What?
it to my friends. Yes, that's the thing.
Well, I'm just that just came out of so left field, but I like it.
It's a thing.
I like
just got it.
but okay,
Really good for you. Like
I
that
almost
fits-
I
that's a-
almost want to go there.
It's definitely a
and
pivot.
ask. Yeah, that's definitely a pivot.
Yeah.
yes.
I kind of want to ask what the heck he's talking about. So
Go ahead. Explain
let's
it.
do this.
Explain it
Let's
to
do
me.
it.
Oh man, there's
Really
this
on
guru
it.
out of California that he's so weird. He talks about drinking your pee and tanning your butthole and staring at the sun.
Yes.
Staring
all-
at the sun.
All of them have
Can't you go
efficacy. Actually,
blind?
they really do. The pee thing is amazing for the body. I still haven't dove into that realm.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
like, should we bring it back on? If that-
Doing the science behind it. China is breaking down pee into 3 component parts for their society. The world is short on fertilizer right now. It's all stuck in the Strait of Hormuz. They're short on pee. We're
Wow.
short on nitrogen.
Yeah.
So they're taking pee and making farming uses out of it. Then they're turning it into hydrogen for power. And then the stem cell production in your own body made from your own concoction of medicine, because we were in a womb for 9 months drinking our own pee.
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah. So your stem cell count goes from in the hundreds, if you just have it overnight, to hundreds of millions. And they don't create fatty cysts like the ones that you would get in Turkey or in Mexico. And they're free.
Wow. This is like, it's blowing my mind. Okay, can we go back to the butthole bleaching though?
No, not bleaching,
Bleaching,
tanning.
that's-
Yeah. I haven't read up too much on that one.
That's
Right, that's
a
That's a
different
actually
pivot.
people do
We have-
that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
we know. We're not going there.
Yeah, the ranchers that live beside me know about it now too.
Uh,
It's good for you.
Come join me.
I just had a visual,
Okay.
and this is kind of fun. But okay, explain the whole science, I guess, behind that.
Oh, I actually don't know
Talking
that
about
one.
You don't know.
Hey,
There's
you just-
no,
No,
it's just for
but I
fun.
was just talking about the guy that from
So annoying
California that's a
makers.
guru, and
Uh.
there is science. I just haven't dove into that. One piece at
Oh
a
well,
time,
please do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One body part at a
That's
time.
Okay, on our
Yeah.
next episode.
So how are you? Okay, so this
Okay.
program that you're starting is called Pivot.
Correct.
And so how are you getting this out into the public or letting people know that this is something that you're doing?
Most people know me to pretty weird guy that's into the outskirts of things. So I bring my energy to Old Town Hot Springs, and I talk to the college people there that are working, and just kind of tell them what I'm all about with the
Mhm.
saunas and how to protect themselves and all that along the way. And then Tribe is another great one. Are you guys familiar with Tribe that's here in town?
Mhm.
Yes.
Great. Tribe is another one that we can start communicating all over the area, but I'm also looking for any help in the community to get started.
Yeah. I definitely think you should reach out to Sarah Coleman.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
I think
yeah.
that would be a great contact for you.
But then also Tish.
Yeah, Tish too.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Tish too, because
Tish or
we
Tisha,
haven't dove
yeah.
into that part of it.
Right.
Mhm.
Tisha is a psychedelic facilitator, and she's trying to start. She's able to do some open clinics, like camping style, but I guess working on licensure, she doesn't have a solid building place to do it.
Wants
But
to have a brick
it's
and
happening.
mortar.
There's somebody else here who wants to start that with her as well. So psychedelic therapy.
That's great.
So we just talked about that a few weeks ago, and how it can you can take normal talk counseling, 10 years of it, and you take a 15, 20-hour session with her, and yeah, 10
Yeah.
years, goodbye. Don't worry about that. It's all been taken care of, handled, dealt with. Let's move on. Let's
Like-minded
pivot,
people,
move
yes.
forward. Here we go.
And that is a core concept of the pivot movement. It's saunas, fasting, then you have your workouts, your calisthenics. I don't really work out that much, and fasting builds tons of muscle. I'm as muscular as I was playing college football
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
without any real work put in.
Does that work with
push-up.
women too? Like,
Certainly.
Okay.
Yeah. There are metabolic things that are going to change in your
Yeah.
approach to it, but yeah, same concepts. I've heard of people doing 40-day ones for females. Yeah.
Can't even.
So you're actually helping people, like guide them through the process of
Yeah.
the fasting and what to expect and
And right now I've been telling like Yampa Valley psychotherapists about it and then
Mhm.
moving on to the Foundry after that.
Okay, great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good deal,
So,
yeah.
what do you feel like the reaction has been? Positive mostly, or
Most people would say I've fasted before when they're out partying, you know, not eating.
Okay.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
like
you'd
binging?
say just
Yes.
because
Yeah.
I haven't eaten, I'm going to get benefits. No, your body's still running on sugar. The key
Yeah.
is to starve it of calories.
Yeah.
And that's when you get to see the huge benefits. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh.
And you were talking about with the sauna and protection. Do you want to tell us a little bit about protection? You brought one of your
Yeah.
protectors
Oh, here
with
we go.
you.
Yeah. See it.
My little wizard hat. This is a German sauna hat here. So that's wool. You want it nice and thick so it'll protect your hair. Your follicles get damaged through the extra heat.
Okay.
So this will do
Right.
that and radiate heat away from you. And the same thing happens on the other end of your spectrum if we go down lower. So for men, since our reproductive organs are outside the body, they're more vulnerable. And when they get heated up, they can damage your cell structure and your fertility. So it's good to keep them nice and cold. And I'm working on some artistic nut cups that you can put in the freezer. Protect your boys.
Perfect.
Yes, my boys are going to be so excited.
Guess what everyone's getting for Christmas this
I
year?
know.
Nut covers.
Yes.
Nut
What did you
cups.
call them?
Yeah.
Protective nut
I
cups.
haven't come up with a name yet. We
You
could
got it.
we could crowdsource and put it in the comments.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's do that, ladies and
Please.
gentlemen. What are we going to
Okay.
call them?
Yes, please, everyone comment on what you want to call the protective nut cups.
Made out
Yes.
of, did you say copper?
I'd like to do copper since we are a salt water creature and we're also an electric being. More things we can put copper into. Copper purifies water. It'll
Mhm.
help your boys out.
Mhm.
Copper everywhere if possible.
Copper everywhere.
Yeah.
Love it.
Okay.
Help out with your
Okay.
joints, your arthritis, all that stuff too.
I
Yeah.
know that someone gave me a copper bracelet once saying that would help with my arthritis. I wore it for a little bit and then I ended up taking it off because I think it turned green or something. But so that's true about the health benefits of
Yeah, in
for arthritis.
In Egypt, they would eat out of copper, drink out of copper. It would
Mm-hmm.
be everywhere. It'd be in your bath, and it can purify water.
Mm-hmm. I knew
Coupled with
that.
zinc, it'll completely clear
Yep.
water up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing that we have so much
That we need
right here,
already.
including our pee,
Mm-hmm.
that just has so many benefits. I mean, we have it all, between minerals and the sun,
Okay, no, our
Well,
bodies are just
sun
amazing.
tanning our
What about
bungles.
like red light therapy? What are your thoughts on that?
So the red light that you can typically buy with these LED ones, they don't penetrate very deep, but they still have a great effect. It's great for your hair follicles, your fascia, all the things like that. If you want to penetrate a lot deeper than those saunas that you've typically seen,
Mm-hmm.
that'll get it deeper. And if you struggle with heat in a sauna, those can be much less, like 130, versus like a benefit of like a dry or a wet sauna, like 180.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I know a lot of people don't have access to saunas, but your gym membership is great if you're trying to pivot in your own life. Just that gym membership and having the consistency is right there all the time.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I ended up going with an ice fishing tent and a wood burner, and you can buy the component parts for $300.
Oh.
And you can put it on a snowmobile trailer. You can take it anywhere. I have friends that brought it down the Grand Canyon and just put it on hot rocks and poured water on it, and it jumped
Wow.
up to 180.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow. It's really cool.
do you see yourself doing like some sort of like retreats for people?
Your friend sounds like someone that would be nice to catch up with.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
A final core component at the end of, like, say, a really long fast, like after I did 14 days, I did an ayahuasca trip. And that part really, really helps you transition and get away from thoughts, build neural pathways that are different and beneficial after you've changed so much about yourself.
Mhm.
And you can really rid yourself of shame when you realized that your entire body on a cellular level is a different person. Everything in your body is different. You have none of the same cells anymore
Mhm.
after a certain period of time. And also the
You
transition
regenerate
through.
everything.
Regenerating.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Regeneration.
Regeneration.
and a tough part is carrying around the shame because we've embarrassed our family or brought shame to your dojo, whatever. And yeah, I can help people work on that as well.
Can you tell us about, do you have any, like, success stories? You don't have to say names or anything, but anybody that you've helped, and you've seen them kind of make a transformation?
Yeah, I annoyed the hell out of people. Yeah, I talk about this stuff left and right, especially because we don't have Medicaid and we have, everything we need right within us.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got off of CPAP, stopped snoring, all that stuff when I lost weight and transitioned. And my blood pressure was so high, I was like stroke and heart attack levels to the point where the hospital wasn't going to let me leave one time for just a couple stitches on my lip. And yeah, so getting off that meant so much because it can take a decade off your life
Mhm.
having sleep apnea. You can just, stop breathing in the middle of the night. And I would kind of like just tell my story to people that I could see that would benefit,
Mhm.
just kind of seeing if they would, take interest and learn through osmosis.
Right.
So yeah, I've told the story and I've checked in with like 5 different people that jumped on the train and they're down 20 plus pounds in like a couple months.
Wow.
Yeah, and I just keep checking in every once in a while.
That's
So
fantastic.
cool. Yeah, I love that
You're
you
a
just
pivot coach.
Indeed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What title would you give yourself? I just called you a pivot coach, but what in your mind, how do
Well,
you see yourself?
I'm a psychonaut.
A psychonaut. I did
Yeah.
not expect that
Yeah.
answer.
I dive into various things in like a super deep level. And it's always high vibrational stuff, whereas alcohol is not, and that one I lost almost my life to. Alcohol is an evil thing if you let it be.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right.
Mhm.
But yeah, psychonaut. I like to go to these far lengths, like the 2 weeks of not eating,
Mhm.
so I can disseminate and teach people about it safely.
Love it.
Mhm. He would do well with Tish, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they would have so much to
And
talk about, first of
Mhm.
all.
and she does, right? Doesn't she have someone else that she's working with here? Do I remember that correctly?
I don't
I think she is.
remember.
There's somebody else here who
Remember.
is doing the same thing.
Yeah, I know that it's getting more and more popular, especially in Colorado, she was saying.
Mhm.
Well, there's 34 clinics,
Yeah.
actual building clinics that
The
are doing the
psychedelics.
psychedelic therapy
Therapy.
Mhm.
here.
And are you guys focusing on ketamine or mushrooms?
The
She called it
psilocybin.
psilocybin.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, so mushroom.
That's a great one to start with. As you progress and if you're more comfortable with getting into something, we produce something called dimethyltryptamine in our bodies. Your third eye is the most protected organ in your body. It's right there. It's a little pea-shaped thing, right? It looks like a grain of rice, but like a pine cone. And it's the most important thing on the planet, really. When you're born, 12 grams enter the body. When you die, 12 grams leave.
Ooh, interesting.
So it is considered the seed of the soul.
Huh.
Hmm.
And they've weighed it.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's what ayahuasca is, yopo, those things that you hear about that are so mystical.
Mhm.
They're super dangerous. So I don't really like promote trying to go find it. It's dangerous to society. That is not to yourself.
Yeah.
We produce it and do it ourselves in our liver and in our lungs.
Oh,
And some say they're toying around with this, but that might be what our dreams are. So we might
interesting.
be
Oh, I
actually going
totally
through a
believe that.
psychedelic trip every night, perhaps.
I so believe that.
Now, it is the hardest
And I
psychedelic
also
on the planet,
Hard
but I could
hardest how?
strongest.
Oh, strongest. Okay.
Strongest. It makes acid look very,
Mm.
very mild. But I could talk to you just like this. It's like being wrapped in a huge hug from the entire universe. So there's ego loss.
So you could be normal, like I still act normal out in public.
No, I couldn't see
Oh.
anything really. I couldn't see you if you do the proper amount.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I could talk
So
to you.
you're not on it
fine.
now, is what you're saying.
No. So since we metabolize it so quickly, since we produce it, it's like between 10 and 15 minutes if you smoke it. But there's been agents on this earth that, like ex-SEALs and stuff. This guy,
Mhm.
Chase Hughes, just did 5 hours
Jeez.
in the DMT realm. It's a sentient other dimension.
Hmm.
And but it's a fundamental filament of this world. Even alligators have it. It's in all your grasses. Yeah, it's in everything. But it's also the seed of our soul, perhaps. Now that is the fastest, strongest way to truly pivot because there's so much more. We see 0.0001% of the visible light spectrum. And these beings are beside us. This whole other realm is closer to us than our own skin.
Wow.
I believe
No,
that.
I'm going backwards. What is the chemical, starts with a D, that you said our liver makes in our lung?
Dimethyltryptamine
Okay.
is
Does
produced
that
in your liver and lungs
Okay.
and is the fundamental filament on this realm that we're living in. So it's the perception that possibly could be building all of our perception.
Does fasting correlate with our bodies producing more or less of it?
Um,
'Cause I do
Not
feel like
so
when you
much, I don't
fast really
believe.
well, when you fast, there's this, like, clarity and, like, real, like, clarity and like, your mind feels
Have you ever fasted?
Uh-huh.
How many days?
No, I think 3 is, like, the most I've ever
Have
done, but
you?
it's, like, the beneficials. I've gotta do, like
I remember
I think they
fasting.
recommend, in general, from what I've read, for just normal medical, diabetic, high blood pressure, they kinda recommend at least twice a year doing at least, like, a 5 to 7 day fast. I wanna 'cause you get these benefits,
The
but
only thing
sometimes
I've
it's
ever
more.
fasted is
Once you
exercise.
You're hilarious.
Sorry.
I mean, once you get hooked on it, there's multiple ways to approach it. Like there's intermittent fasting of 12 to 16 hours or however much you wish throughout the day. Get your meals in a short period of time and then get your body running back on fat again. Then you can do your 3-day one, maybe every 6 months, I mean, or 1 day every month, or you can do a big one. It's all up to you. You're not going to really be hurting yourself if you just drink enough water. Your body's going to crave salt.
Mhm.
After 3 days, it'll crave different minerals that don't carry on long enough in the body,
Mm.
such as like magnesium. And then I did iodine a little bit. And every time that you put a calorie in, it takes 4 hours to get it to dissipate and go back into ketosis or autophagy and apoptosis. Um, so yeah, I mean, you do want to minimize. I tried not to do lemon water even, and you become like hyper vigilant on what you're taking in because 4 hours can stretch out if you just do that in a day and you kind of screw up a few times. And if you're looking for real cellular repair, consistency.
Yep.
Yeah, I would fail miserably. Consistency is a bad word for me, and then so is discipline.
Okay, well, you're friends with Mr. Pivot over here.
I
Yeah.
understand
Correct,
that.
correct.
You have your pivot. This is your pivot facilitator.
That
There you
is
go.
right there. Yes.
You
Yeah.
mentioned that your brother was a doctor. So the two of you have like these intense, cool conversations about this kind of stuff? And do you agree and align on it?
I wish we differ a lot in our views on medicine.
Mm-hmm.
He's locked into the Western styles, and I'm all over the place.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I figured. That's why I
Yeah.
asked.
But
Yeah,
conversations
curious.
still are deep and rich and all that. But
Mhm.
is there any conclusion for both of us to get on each other's side? No.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought you might say.
Yeah.
All right.
That's good. Those are good, healthy conversations to
Certainly.
have, and still just to place them in his mind to help other Western medicine. Sometimes we need to see from a broader perspective.
Yeah.
We both
that
played on
sense.
the same football team in college too, so we were on opposing
wow.
sides there. Running back and linebacker, so we would face off every
Are you
day.
serious?
Wow.
And then ride the same moped home. I was 210, he was 220.
Oh my
So we ride the moped there, beat each other up, and then ride it back.
How funny.
Slap
So
on
you
the
guys
bum
are
on
really
the way
close
out.
in age. Wait, are you guys twins?
No,
Okay.
no. He's not as handsome.
Yeah,
He's got blonde hair,
we don't like lame old blondies. We
Yeah.
like the reds. I'm just kidding.
So
Oh, that's right. Look at us.
Look at us
Yeah.
go. Actually, blonde, red, blonde, red.
there we go.
Yeah, mine's very natural.
So if someone's wanting to get in touch with you and reach out to start this pivot process with you, what's the best way for them to reach you?
Well, at this point, we're just building I should say it's just kind of me right now.
Okay, so how would they find you on Facebook?
Yeah, my name is spelled Derek. Last name Stahlecker. And
Okay.
that'll change to be much shorter and more creative.
Okay. And then how about email?
And that'd be the same name, 14@gmail.
All right.
Derek Staliker 14 at Gmail. What's your ultimate vision for this? Like what if someone was like, "Here you go, your dream, and I'll fund it all," like what would be like your success story for this part?
For me, I haven't thought about any kind of like monetization of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just helping people
Mm-hmm.
right now. But eventually it'd be nice to like write a book or
Write a
do
book.
like
Yeah,
retreats and things like that.
that's awesome. You should get on that book. I'm
'Cause
just
then we
saying.
can incorporate food into the conversation and other inputs in our lives that could need a
You could
little
write
boost.
several books. Like I could see you like going on and on. Plus, you know a lot of big words, and that just sounds good in books. Just saying.
Totally.
I'm actually trying to get in touch with Nick Swartzen, the comedian. He's from Minnesota and he went through a similar life situation. So Nick, if you're listening, call me.
Cool.
Good.
Okay.
Send this
Well,
podcast
maybe we
to
can
him.
show
him.
Nick.
I don't know. Like I really took to his whole vibe of like renewal, and you know me, I'm just such an energy person, and I just love people's stories, and especially when they are trying to do better for themselves.
Mm.
I want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
Like I'm
And
like,
then they
heck
want
yeah,
to coach and
sign me
counsel
up.
and share it with everybody.
And
Yeah, I'm like,
it's
love it.
fantastic.
Our listeners, he has a really cool sense of style. So if you want to see what he's wearing on our podcast,
Totally.
be sure to check out the YouTube because he's got a really cool outfit on.
You guys have all the
Yes.
style.
Okay, I
great.
have one final question for you. What would your tagline be, whether it be your tagline for yourself, Derek, or for Pivot, the program that you're going forward with?
That's a really good one that I haven't really touched on quite yet. But just a final note to leave everybody with: just keep learning and don't box yourself in with negative thoughts, because the possibilities are out there if you really put your intention on it. Intention and integrity can really move things forward.
Mhm.
Mm.
That's right.
Great.
And
So
after I
good.
started this whole process, I stopped lying, and that meant a lot. Because even it wasn't like a big thing in my life, but just white lies.
Yeah.
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 Intention and integrity
Yes, I
could
like
be
that.
a possible show name for
For
us.
sure. For sure.
Pivot.
Pivot.
Intention.
I
Integrity.
don't know. It needs to be way more creative for this one, because
Okay,
he's
we'll let him
look
think of
at
some
his
names.
outfit. It needs to be fun, and maybe
Okay.
I also am a dog trainer. I love working with dogs, so working with people and dogs are the main goal. I worked with
Yeah.
130 sled dogs for many years, so there's
Wow.
not a whole lot of dogs that can surprise me.
See you next time, Nozzle Talk.
Bye,
Take care, everyone.
everyone.
Thank you, Derek.
Oh
for
my
joining.
god.